Hey, good morning, everyone. Monday, February 10th, 2020, 18 degrees. I tell you, it's amazing, the temperatures out there. Good news, sportsman. Yesterday was the kickoff of the new XFL. I don't know what the X stands for. I'm only going to assume it's Extreme Football League. They died back in 2000, 2001, but they're back. You do not have to be deprived of football any longer and watch reruns on the NFL channel. Let's take a quick look at our underground weather forecasters, AccuWeather, people who can see and predict the future. And today we will see got a high of 22. Tomorrow it'll be 33. But wait, then we drop down to 1 on Wednesday. -1. Oh, it's looking bad, folks. Hang on. But -1 on Thursday. Shazam! Look at Friday. Up to 23. Then down to 19 on Saturday. Up to 25 on Sunday. 26. Give me a break. Goes from 33 to 1 to -1 back up to 23, and you're going to tell me this is normal? Right. Sell me a bridge, people. I need to buy one. At any rate, we've got Deputy Dreet, and I'm going to leave the link to the full video. It's from Brian's High Impact Blogs. It would be funny. It really was. I'd encourage you to watch the whole video. Except they weren't so sad. I gotta set this video up because you only get a quick sound snippet from me and strong language warning, people. If you're faint at heart, you may want to pass this part. So here's the story. We all know about what's going on in Virginia with the Second Amendment. Their fearless leader, that POS they call a governor, who thinks it's perfectly normal for a mother and doctor to lay a newly delivered infant on a stainless steel table while you decide whether it should live or die, is doing his damnedest to ban guns or types of guns, enhance background checks, you name it. So their sister state, West Virginia. Make you think of John Denver, people? I hope not. They have decided to declare themselves a sanctuary state. And in fact, Putnam County, West Virginia, is the first county to declare a Second Amendment sanctuary county. And the irony is, guess where Deputy Dreet, also known as Deputy Donahoe, hangs his hat? Yeah, Deputy Dreet a deputy of Putnam County, West Virginia, in an ongoing lawsuit stemming back from an encounter with a kid walking down the road with his AR-15, as he's done many times before in an open carry state where it's totally legal, to go coyote hunting with his buddy. He's walking to his buddy's house. You need to watch the whole video. They'll tell you the applicable laws, but don't let laws get in the way of the law enforcers. People, there are good cops with badges. There are bad cops, assholes with badges. But badges do not extend special privileges. And Deputy Dreet here definitely needs to learn that. So hopefully the audio comes out good. Hopefully it whets your appetite to click on the first link, because that's where this Second Amendment Sanctuary Deputy Dreet is in operation. Here we go.
But you got a cold?
I don't answer questions. Don't touch me or my property.
Looking, I'm just seeing what kind
Don't
of
touch me or my property.
You know what? I understand the whole sovereign citizen bullshit. Okay? And I have it up to here with this, they don't have to answer any fucking questions or whatnot. You make it more fucking difficult for anybody to do their damn job out here. I'm just wondering what you have. I'm not going to take it from you at this point.
It doesn't matter what I have. I'm not breaking any laws. I'm not committing any crime.
I like guns too. I'm just kind of curious what you like to carry. I'm making small talk. Okay? You can do this bullshit all you want. And I fucking can't stand cocksuckers that do this kind of shit, that make it more difficult. I don't have to answer questions. You know what? That's all I hear all goddamn day.
That's not my fault, sir.
It is your fault.
No, it's not.
Because you cocksuckers. Now.
Okay. Brian at the High Impact Blogs site does an excellent analysis of this. I do encourage you people to watch this. And what's sad here is, and I'm sure there's people out there thinking, well, if he only cooperated, if he only obeyed the officer who's trying to do his job, watch the video, people. That officer had no authority, no law that he could stop in an open carry state with the sole purpose of asking for ID and seeing who the hell you are, just because you're exercising that right. And rights are like muscle, people. You either use them or you lose them. Okay, let's get into the second part of this, because this is going to be leading to fascinating history, mystery, and Kodachrome. Well, first, let me get to this. You guys, old people that are subbed here, do you guys remember the old days of the internet? The dial-up? Remember that painful process when you had lightning speed downloads of 5 kilobytes per second? Remember those good old days? You're trying to download a nudie picture. You can go to work, you can come home, you can make supper, you can do the dishes, you can go check your desktop, you go, my God, it's almost there. I can see the fill in the blank. Yeah, remember them days? Back in those days, people, there was a site that your humble messenger stumbled across called Disinformation. And the only thing it had on there, after it had listed a lot of columns you could go to, in big bold letters, was everything you know is wrong. I'll tell you, that site was way ahead of its time. Now, I mention this because your humble messenger will gun down any sacred cow he sees. I don't care if it's the Christian sacred cows. I don't care if it's the high priests of science sacred cows. But you know, I've been given a pass to the historians. Who are these guys? Just like, the evolutionists will tell you this bone is 30 million years old. They don't know that, people. It's pure bullshit. It's scientism. Not all priests wear their collars on backwards. Many of them wear white lab coats. But to make a long story short, so, you guys remember that song Kodachrome by Paul Simon of Simon and Garfunkel? I can't play it for you because your humble messenger will get a copyright strike. But just let me give you the opening lyrics. I will have to read them to you, but I'm sure you will remember this tune. When I think back on all the crap I learned in high school, it's a wonder I can think at all. And though my lack of education hasn't hurt me none, I can read the writing on the wall. Perfect song, perfect lead-in to the next thing we're going to talk about. The next thing we're going to talk about is history and how certain can we be that the timelines they use are accurate. There is a phenomenon, there is a study out there. Many of you may have heard of it. I'm sure some of you have at least, called mud flood and population resets. I said that again, mud flood. And in a nutshell, it basically states that too few people did too much with horse and buggy technology, building cities too fast, too elaborate, with structures way beyond their abilities, and given the short period of time to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to link it to a particular video as a kind of an introduction to mud flood, and that would be on the reset in Salt Lake City. Fascinating how less than 150 Mormons with 2 children, men, women, and children, got their asses booted out of Illinois, ended up in Utah, and how fast Salt Lake City spread just off of them in one generation. So it's a fascinating study. Now, would it be fascinating to someone who knows the name and stats of every player on an NFL team? Excuse me, probably not. Would it be fascinating to those who are geared up for NASCAR and the qualifiers? Probably not. How about the NASA fanboys? You know, the Globetards. Hey, NASA fanboy, look at how that sun and the moon basically look the same size in the sky. Well, let me tell you what, Dave Corum. Don't you know that the sun is a million zillion times bigger, but it's so far out there, and the moon is, everybody knows the moon's only 286,000 miles, and the sun's 93 million miles away. Of course they're going to look the same. Yeah, how does everybody know that it's 93 million miles out there? How did you come up with that? You sure it wasn't 93.5, or was it really 91 million miles? Pure scientism, pure religious, scientific religious bullshit. How about this? Consider this. They roughly look the same size because they roughly are the same size. Anyhow, I'm not going to pick on the evolutionists, the priests of science, nor am I going to pick on the Murrays, nor am I going to pick on the Christians, Zios, evangelicals, whatever you want to call them. What we're going to talk about here, and I'm going to leave you a link for, is mud flood. I think you ought to look at it. Pictures tell the story, people. Kodachrome, pictures. Look at the structures. Look at when they say it was built, and look at the phenomena that these guys look like they're building old buildings. That once the building is built new, it looks old. It is fascinating. You should look into it. I'm just suggesting it to you. Just my job. Somebody said the other day, the coronavirus, it's a hoax. You know, think SARS, think MERS, think Zika, think the Ebola hoaxes of the past. You know what? Maybe so, people. But as any good computer software engineer knows, and I'm definitely not one of those, you beta test. You know, you run this by, you get the people used to it. You get the people saying the little reverse of the boy who cried wolf. It's more bullshit coming from the government. You know, truth in music and movies, excuse me, fiction in the news. But anyhow, what if I'm right? Does it hurt to prepare? At least you won't be one of the people running around like they're in Hong Kong now, looking for toilet paper. Stock up on a few things, people. You're going to use them anyway. If I'm wrong, hey, you got stuff you're going to use anyhow. But what if I'm right? Okay, it was kind of all over the place. Deputy Dreet, watch the full video, first link. Look into the mudbloods, people. Why do we believe these historians on the antiquities? Oh, we have 70 BCE, we have 70 AD. Whatever happened to BC and AD, and now it's BCE, and now it's CE? I think they're bullshitting us. I think the calendars are lying to us. I think history may be a lot more modern than we've been led to believe. Anyhow, good start. Mudbloods, something you should look into. Till next video. Oh, shout out to the Kraut. Yep, went down there for the birthday yesterday. So there's your shout out, Kraut. I will talk to you guys later. You know what? I got stuff to do.